So guys, in today's episode, I want to go over a little tech tip here. I had an issue with the audio when I recorded the first time with this new aluminum enclosure, and I'm going to show what caused it coming up. This aluminum enclosure is actually really nice. I wanted to get one so that I could have a shoe mount up top for the future whenever if I ever want to use like an external shotgun mic or something. But as you can see here, it's on my chesty mount. But what I figured out what happened is if you look at this, it's actually got a microphone hole here. And on the top, this is actually big enough up here to where it doesn't cover up the microphone hole there either. But when you go to put this GoPro into this cage, you've actually got a little spacer right here, and it's actually attached to the inside of there with adhesive, and you kind of screw this little screw in, and when you screw that screw in, it presses that little spacer up against the edge of your GoPro, and that's what keeps it securely in there. But what I noticed is that if you're not careful, that can actually dislodge, and I will show you what happens. If you look on the top, you have that little hole there is a microphone hole. This hole here on the side next to that little screw is a microphone hole. But what you can see happens if I loosen this up, when you go to put the GoPro in there, that's how that spacer, that little white thing is a spacer, and that little hole there is the microphone hole in the cage that allows the audio to come in. If you're not careful, this little adhesive piece can dislodge, and that's exactly what happened to me, is it had dislodged and gone sideways like that, and it was covering up that audio hole, and that's what was causing my distortion in my audio. So what I think I'm going to do to solve this, number one, is put some better adhesive on that so that it's spaced out more close to the edge. That way that we make sure that it doesn't interfere at all with the audio microphone port on the side of the GoPro. And then I think I'm going to make that other audio hole a little bit bigger. I think I'm going to drill it out so that at least it's got a little bit more size to it. And I think that should solve my audio issues. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have this exact same case, maybe you all have run into that same problem, and hopefully it helps you out. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you in the next one. I've tried a bunch of different things. Tried that waffle plopper. I tried like a walking